Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Wave newsletter. And you never know where our spotlight might shine. This month we're in Washington County, and this month our spotlight is on the Sharpsburg Library, where some new changes have recently taken place, and a big part of those changes are sitting right here in front of us. On your left is Barb Twigg, and on the right is Laura Schnackenberg. And I'd like to welcome you two ladies to our interview today.
Thank you.
All right, we'll start, Barb. Let's start with you. If you could tell us about your new position and what that entails, and maybe what your hopes are for this new position in the library.
I'm the branch manager of the Sharpsburg Library. What does it entail? A lot of the same things I was doing before. I've worked here for about 7 years, which was in Laura's position. And then, the added things of monthly reports and all those lovely things.
Yeah.
One thing that I would like to do, because we are here in Sharpsburg and so close to the Antietam battlefield, we have a very, very large Civil War collection. So I'd like to maintain that and update it with especially things that are pertinent to Sharpsburg and the Battle of Antietam.
That's excellent, because I think this area attracts people from all over the world.
We do. We've had people in from Russia, and yes, it's amazing the people from other countries that are interested in our Civil War.
Yeah.
Germany, right. Washington State, people researching their family that were involved in the battle or that lived here in Sharpsburg.
Yeah. Did you grow up in this area?
Yes, I grew up in Williamsport.
Williamsport, oh, okay.
Yes, I'm not too far away, and I now live in Keedysville.
Oh, okay. That's just down the road a piece.
Like 4 miles. It's great.
Yeah.
Coming to work.
Yeah. Laura.
Hi.
Tell us, if you could, about your new position and what that entails, and any hopes that you have.
Well, I was the branch sub before, and now I'm going to be the children's librarian here. I'm taking over Barb's old spot, and I'm not quite sure everything it entails because today's my first day.
Today's your first day?
Today's my first day in the new position. Now, I have subbed here many times and done the story time many times, but it'll be my first time doing my own, so that'll be interesting. But it's basically going to be doing a story time with a craft every week, and then working on Saturdays. That's what I'm going to be doing. So my focus is going to be getting as many kids in as possible to the story time.
Yeah, and from what I understand, you have a way with kids.
I think so. I'm a little crazy, so that's probably why they like me.
That's what it takes, I think. Yeah. Well, congratulations to both of you for your positions. And did you grow up in this area?
I grew up in Carroll County.
Oh, okay.
And we've lived here in Washington County for 10 years. We live in Boonesboro.
Oh, okay. Great. That's also not too far
No,
away.
I don't even know, 6 miles?
Yeah, if there's bad weather, neither one of us are going to have an excuse for not making it in. It's downhill the whole way, too.
Yeah. Well, Barb, if I could ask you guys, too, a little bit about your interests, hobbies outside the library. What do you like to do in your spare time?
My biggest thing is I like to rug cook, which is just an old colonial craft of strips of wool and making rugs or other items out of them. And actually I've taught rug cooking. I have a class in the Williamsport Library that I do monthly. I've done one here in Sharpsburg, and actually now there's a rug cooking guild in Boonesboro Library.
No kidding.
So.
And how did you get into that?
My grandmother gave me a hooked rug that my great-great-grandmother had made, and then I fell in love with it and started looking around for a teacher, so I've been doing it for over 20 years.
Wow. And Laura, any hobbies to speak of? Or?
Well, probably the thing that takes up my most time is environmental issues. We started off in Boonesboro doing a recycling task force because we had lost recycling, and our goal was to get curbside recycling in Boonesboro because the town is a separate entity from the whole county. And it took us 7 years, but we now have curbside recycling in Boonesboro, and the town council has made us part of the town government. They've made us the Environmental Commission. So that's my volunteer, lots of time. And we do a Green Fest in Boonesboro in May. Saturday before Mother's Day, and this will be our 5th one coming up. So that's a lot of, we get like 100 vendors and all kinds of recycling things, and so that's my biggest time consumption and my biggest love at this point. But I also like going to the gym and doing yoga and Zumba and
you're into
stuff.
that? Yeah. Well, that's great. Yeah. Okay, Barb, I have to ask you, how would you spend the perfect day?
Probably with family at the beach or something, or maybe hiking in the woods or up on the mountains, something like that. Something outside.
Sounds good.
On a pretty day. Yep.
On a pretty day.
Or actually even skiing in the snow. That's good too.
Ski? You like to ski? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Laura, how would you spend the perfect day?
I'm laughing because in our yoga class before Christmas, we had to think about our perfect day and then, kind of meditate on it or whatever. And I had 2, and I couldn't quite decide which one to pick. But anyway, I think that my husband and I like to backpack hike, and we're trying to plan another trip. We did it a couple years ago where we hiked down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, camped, and then came back out. And we're going to try and do it again, but in a different location in the Grand Canyon. We're going to go down on the Havasu Reservation and backpack down and see the falls down there. And really, I love doing that. I love sleeping out in the little tent and all that. So.
Yeah.
And being with my husband, of course. That would be part of it.
Yeah. Well, that's great. That's great. Well, a lot of people that work at the library, myself included, love animals. Do you guys have any pets? Barb? Any pets?
A dog, 3 cats, and 4 chickens.
What?
So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, love animals.
Laura, do you have any?
We love animals, but we have allergies in my house, so we have none.
Okay. Well, Barb, I think is...
She makes up for
Yeah,
it.
balances that out.
And I brought all of them into the library at one time or another. When I did the children's program, we brought the chickens in when they were chicks and brought eggs in and the whole thing. And we brought the cats in when they were kittens. And I think I even brought the dog in when she was a puppy. So,
and patrons, I'm thinking, from what I've seen, patrons love it
when
you do that.
Oh, my goodness, yes. That's usually our most well-attended program with the kids, is if we have animals. And in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys,
I'm hoping she'll lend me her animals.
Well, I want to congratulate you guys again on your new positions here at the library. Very well deserved, I think. And I hope people watching this will venture over here to the Sharpsburg Library. Stop by, say hi, and a lot of history here, as you mentioned, and just around the corner I know there's Nutters, the ice creamery, which is, I think, worth the trip alone. But again, congratulations. And that will just about do it for our interview today. And join us again next time for another interview. And you never know where the spotlight might shine. It might be in your county, it might be at your library, and it might even be you. So until next time, take care.